Pharrell, it's always an honor, man. I consider you one of the artistic geniuses of my generation that I've been able to witness and watch, and I love that you've taken it, you and John Legend now taking like your music and now you're producing movies, and I'm glad y'all doing both,
Thank you.
And more. I know this is an inspiring movie, it's a story, but did it being based in around Hampton, Virginia, in that area, did it have anything to do with you getting behind it?
100%. Hampton Roads, I'm like, man, I gotta be a part of this, 3 African-American women who are scientists, engineers, and mathematicians, gotta get behind that. Technologically advanced, gotta do it.
Yeah.
Dealing with NASA and space, 2 subjects I was obsessed with since I was a child, gotta do it.
Yeah.
And, it worked out. We're very grateful.
Yeah. The song Victory, where you say, I tallied all my losses and turned them into lessons.
Yeah.
And what I thought was less, turned it into blessings.
Yeah.
How do you apply that to your life? Like, how did you take losses for you and turn them around into something greater?
Well, it's because Catherine, and you're asking me about me, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like that, this was like about what she was going through.
Okay.
You still want me to answer it that way?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what seemed to be less, she turned them into blessings. It was actually what would seem like motivated her, but it turned into blessings because it never really got in the way of what her real MO was, what her real modus operandi was, which was to let the numbers work for themselves. Nothing got in the way. It was unobstructed. She had an unobstructed focus for like what the numbers mean, what they could do, and what they were going to do at that time.
With John Glenn, another huge pioneer for the world, passing yesterday, and him being brought to the screen in this movie, do you think like the timing of this movie and the story is something that will lead to a next generation of astronauts and space explorers and scientists? And
we're hoping that. We're hoping that there's a lot of women. We're hoping that a lot of young women see this and recognize that they have a place in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, They have a place there in STEM.
how do you approach the music for this differently than Despicable Me or something like how does that change for you as a composer, as a producer, when the storylines change and how does that, do you approach it differently at all when you're creating?
You do, for sure. I knew that I needed to behave like how a lot of the soul singers did during those days. It's like there was a lot of barriers and real tangible material life. So the music that they made needed to seem like it was coming from somewhere real feral and beautiful. And so the irony is that toward the end of 2014, I started working on this 1960s music, didn't really know why. I even put out a song, Freedom, in 15. And then right after that, we got the gig, and I was like, oh, okay, the universe is warming me up for this one. And that's when I wrote Running, and I wrote this other song called I See a Victory. Yeah.
Great music, man. Great stuff from you always.
Thank you.
Always.
Appreciate you, brother.